Hey, what's up, guys? It's Unbound Brian giving you another Netflix series review. This one was a viewer requested one, so John, here's your video, bud. This one is on the show Ragnarok. This show is based off of Norse mythology. I find it to be very interesting. I think it's a little closer to mythology than to the Norse mythology than say something like Thor from Marvel's universe. Um, so essentially, the story is this: we follow uh, a teenager whose name I cannot pronounce for the life of me, but basically, he houses the soul of the Norse god Thor. So he's really strong, he's really fast. As the story progresses, we discover that he also can, make lightning and storms and has other abilities. But um, so here's what I've discovered about this show. I like the Norse mythology angle. What I want from the show is I want to see a little more action. I think that I waited all the way to the last episode of the season to get some action. I finally got to see our hero get into a physical conflict with the family of giants, which they're not really giants. It's really hard to explain. They're not like physically huge like you think of a mythological giant. It's interesting. I think that one of the things that intrigues me about the show is I think it's a little closer to Norse mythology than say Marvel gets, but I'm gonna have to. It's made me want to research it a little further. I think that I don't know. I find it interesting, and I think his brother is very Loki-esque. He's mischievous, so I think his brother, if there's a season 2 coming, I think the teenager's brother will also we'll find out has the soul of Loki, which in Norse mythology Loki is a giant too. So if that's the case, there's a scene where he's dancing with the giant brother and sister. There's a giant family there. There's a mom, a dad, a brother, and a sister. And I think that if the Loki one soul is housed in the guy who has Thor's soul, if his little brother has Loki's soul, it'll make a lot of sense just from the way the character acts. I don't know. I'm gonna give it the same. I'm gonna give it a solid 6. It's good, but it's not great. You know what I mean? The story is good, but it's not great. I want to give it. I want to see what they. I'm gonna definitely, if they have a season 2 coming, I'm definitely gonna watch it because I am curious to see if it gets a little bit better. Because sometimes some of these kinds of stories are a little slow at first. Like I'm not gonna lie to you guys, that's how I felt about Supernatural at first. I know I mentioned that in the last show, in the last Netflix series review, but that's how I felt about Supernatural. It was a little slow for me at first, and then it got better as it went. So I think I'm going to do the same with this show. I think it's going to be one of those shows that just kind of gets better as it goes. So you guys take that with a grain of salt. I put it on your list. Maybe not make it like the third or fourth thing you watch on your list. I wouldn't put it as the first or second, though. Anyway, guys, I'm Unbound Brian. If you're enjoying these Netflix series reviews, make sure you drop me one of these. The more of those I get, maybe I'll do another one. Yeah. Anyway, guys, I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.